I'm a mother. Not even a beautiful, and by the way, I think it's a source of pride that he was trying to become a doctor, on his way to becoming a doctor, but who cares? I don't care if he was a bum on the corner. Who gets treated like this? Oh, black people get treated like this. And you feel her frustration and this duality that every black woman and black man has to put one foot over here and one foot over there in America. Her son is missing, feared dead. She said she knew it was a possibility. What would go through your mind and heart if you couldn't reach your beautiful son? And yet she had to edit herself in that moment to make sure she didn't come off too angry. Shouldn't she be angry? Shouldn't she be loud and angry and isn't even being obnoxious forgivable in that moment? But oh, no. You're taught at an early age, you better not raise your voice. You better be very controlled. You better be very Michelle Obama-like and Kamala running for president-like. And you better not raise your voice, or even, not even raise your voice, but put too much inflection in it. And you better ask, not demand, Mike.
Yeah. And that's a whole nother conversation we can get into. We used to go back to just the presidential election, during the vice presidential debates, and how Kamala had to react to certain things that you knew frustrated her, made her upset, but because she couldn't come across a certain way, she couldn't do it that way. And I feel this woman. I understand this woman. As a father, as a parent, if you're a parent and you didn't feel the emotions emanating from her body and it didn't touch you, then there's something that's wrong with you. But once again, it's the perception, right? It's the perception that, like you said, a lot of us just don't care. There must be something wrong, the reason why they're missing. It can't be foul play. It's got to be something that, hey, maybe they ran away from home. Maybe it's a drug thing. Maybe it's just, they just have a perception of us already. So it all is entangled. But it's not just the media that needs to give more attention to this. You heard her frustration when it came to the authorities, Sharon. The authorities, once again, the police. We always talk about what they do when it comes to brutalizing us in the streets. But what about the perception of when we actually need them, right? So we're talking about defunding the police, but sometimes we actually need them. But this is the treatment that we get when we actually need them. So there's so many other things that get involved when it comes to the authorities and them getting involved in our lives and feeling like we care, feeling like we matter. Black lives do matter. And that's what I'm talking about. It's not just you killing us, but caring for us and protecting and serving us. That is what we're talking about. And also the community getting involved. More and more people in the community need to get involved when there are black kids missing. There was a stat I just saw up there that a producer, I'm pretty sure, just researched. 40% of all missing people in this country are black people. We only make up 13% of the population. What's that tell you? So there's an issue that we have to uncover here. We already uncovered it. We already know what the situation is, but it has to be better. And we have to find a way to make it better. And it starts with the authorities, it starts with us, and it starts with the media.
Sure it does. Because in America, if you're black, you're a suspect in every crime. And when you're a victim, you're not, because it's your fault, right? That's basically what the mom is saying. And that first part, you're a suspect in every crime, something dearly departed Breonna Taylor's family knows. And Skip Gates knows it too, as he tried to, locked out of his own house, get in. And then there was that whole beer summit about it. It's sick. It's disgusting. There is a San Francisco white anchor suspended today. And if I just left the headline dangling there, you at home might think I'm about to tell a story of a white man who said something inappropriate at work in these times, and so he got temporarily pulled out. That's not the story here. This white man is suspended because he went in. He wanted to add a simple factual line, Mike, to the end of a story about Gabby Petito, who was not famous and who was not an influencer. She had hopes and dreams to be, and she should be with us today had some pig, we believe, not murdered her. That said, The coverage has been overwhelming and not proportionate to who she was. That's a fact. And this anchor wanted to report on her death, believe her body being found, and add a factual statement at the end of the story saying, listen, in the media we do cover missing white woman syndrome, basically, disproportionately than we cover anyone else. The media has an obsession, however he phrased it. It was factual. And the news director said no. And now all of the stories written by some white people that I see are about his reaction was angry. And he had to go home. And his reaction was mean. And his reaction was perhaps loud. And I'm just wondering when it's okay to be loud. When is it okay to be loud? When is it okay for black people, right, and black, white allies to be loud and say, you've been called out about this. We've all agreed it is factual. You may try to lie and say that you're covering her because she's a YouTuber. Not. When is it okay? So you're making it about his reaction and something factual this news anchor wanted to add to the script instead of you're ignorant, overly hyped coverage here. That's what you're making it about. It's this whole big dog tail wag nonsense.
Yep.
Yes. You're still not doing it.
That's the problem.
You're still not doing it.
There's nothing wrong with being loud. The problem is not enough people are being loud enough. That's the problem.
All his white colleagues should have stood behind him and said, you got it. And here's one other thing the story says. I know we have to go. It talks about how it explains why he was so upset because he has a black daughter. What the heck? What does that have to do with anything? Nothing. Okay?
Yeah.
White people should stand up and say the same thing, black daughter or not. I commend him. I'm going to find out his name so we can at least give him a shout out.
Yeah, Frank Somerville. All right, we'll be right back.